Thank you, Mr President. I thank those members who have made a contribution, the Honourable Kian Ma, the Honourable Connie Benares, the Honourable Heidi Girolamo and the Honourable Sarah Game. I note that that is Labor, Liberal, One Nation and Greens all agreeing that we need to take a closer look at this issue. And this issue is around manufactured... Sorry? And SA Best. Sorry, I thought I said SA Best. I'm sorry. All parties represented in this council, in this chamber, and I thank them all for their commitment to taking this issue seriously. Manufactured stone was actually only first used in Australia in 2001, so this century. It's an imported building product made from silica aggregate and resin and is most often used in those shiny kitchen bench tops and commercial and retail finishes. I note that evidence given to a New South Wales parliamentary inquiry heard from Dr Chris Colquhoun, the Chief Medical Officer of iCare, and he is quoted as saying that at any time you are cutting manufactured stone, you have to make the assumption that if you breathe the stuff in, you are going to die. In 2021, the report by the National Dust and Disease Task Force found that 1 in 4 workers who had been exposed had been diagnosed with silicosis. That's in less than 20 years. What happens in the next 20 years? I have to only assume those numbers and that probability will unfortunately rise. It took 70 years for Australia to ban all forms of asbestos, and we do need to learn from that disaster and act urgently to ban artificial stone. Silicosis is already killing workers, young workers with young families, affecting people who should have had their entire lives ahead of them. In fact, I hope that all legislators, regardless of political party, will put the lives of those workers and their families above the need for shiny kitchen bench tops, and that we will act urgently to address this issue and find a solution that effectively bans this new industry. It's not an ongoing historic industry. It's in fact quite a new emerging industry and does so swiftly to save lives, literally. I note that I have moved contingently that this bill be withdrawn and referred to the Parliamentary Committee on Occupational Safety, Rehabilitation and Compensation for inquiry and report, and note that as I move that it be read a second time.